Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts Sucks playthrough. Just kidding.
No, just
Kingdom
kidding.
Hearts does not suck. As far as I know. I've not played it yet.
I'm just gonna be like, this is like my final piece I gotta say about Kingdom Hearts, and it's like the story. Believe it or not, despite all the convoluted, despite the fact that it's really convoluted, the story is a very good story, a very deep story, you know?
Yeah, but he definitely made it up on the spot.
Definitely.
There's absolutely no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. As he went on, obviously, he made more up, obviously. You know, it's like anything, like, he wasn't expecting it to be the success that it was.
Yeah.
You know, so, as it got more popular, he added more stuff. But the point being, despite the fact that he, let's see. Oh, okay.
Obviously, you will deal with that on your own when we're done with this video.
Right. So.
Give me back my phone.
Alright, sorry. Here.
You missed the guy go flying in the air.
Yeah, sorry. No, anyways, the final thing is, like, despite the fact that he added more on as he went, and the fact that the story did get convoluted because, the way that he released the games and all that, he still managed to make a very compelling story,
Which I have no doubt of that, but what I am saying is that I guess what I'm trying to say is that to a certain extent I agree with you. I do think there are some stories that are clearly better than others in that entire series.
Yes.
I think the main story of Riku and Sora and Donald and Goofy and what's-her-face? Kairi, yeah, that is good. But it's the side stories, the ones that aren't involved with them, like the organization and all that stuff. That stuff is just fucking bad.
Yeah.
Those Organization 13 characters, with the exception of Axel, are just not interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, dude, but
it's true.
So I understand what you're saying for the main games, and again, you're entitled to your opinion. If you love all the stories of every game, that's all good with me. I don't care. What I'm saying is, though, I think the main series is... Oh, by the way, these assholes are here now. Whoa, look at that frame rate drop!
I saw that!
What the fuck was that?
I know, but I understand completely what you're talking about. And, like, the way I see it is, like, there are certain different,
Oh, some of those explanations are for those characters existing are just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I still don't understand the whole Organization 13 thing.
Yeah.
Aren't they just... they're just nobodies or whatever?
Okay, see, like, I'm gonna tell you how that is, but you probably won't understand. Even I think it's kind of dumb. But apparently it's like, when there's these creatures, obviously known as the Heartless. When you get attacked by a Heartless, they take your heart and you yourself turn into a Heartless. The Heartless came about from the darkness of man's heart.
Okay, I'm following you.
Alright? But the thing is, like, whenever a Heartless is created, a second entity known as a nobody, pretty much a being without a heart, is created with a Heartless, right? And the organization, what they are is they're nobodies who were created from people who obviously, they got their hearts taken away, but they were so powerful when they did have their heart that when they became nobodies, they still had memories of who they were and were still, in a way, retaining some of the humanity that they had.
Okay.
And the whole point of the organization, or at least like that's like that where the front is. The front point of the organization was that these people, these nobodies without a heart, they felt incomplete and they wanted to be complete, and they thought that through the power that was Kingdom Hearts, they could finally attain a heart and be a person again.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what the organization is.
New power, sulfur bomb.
Yeah, it's a kind of amazing. Like, if you really follow along, you know a lot about that kind of stuff. No, but honestly, like, the way I see it, like, with the franchise, it's like you play certain games if you want to feel different different emotions. Sometimes, like Birth by Sleep and the one with Roxas and the organization, those two are very emotional.
Okay.
They really make you feel, because, like,
Oh, it's called Orbital Drop, not Sulfur Bomb, my bad, guys.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it kind of is, but it's like...
Roxas dies, I know.
No, but even like, I mean, you're gonna play the games anyways, and if you haven't at least heard about it, then, I mean, come on. Like, the point is that, like, for Birth by Sleep, the three friends, right? Let's see.
It's a cutscene.
Alright, I'll tell you after.
Yeah, they're not dumb. Making the DUP completely out of Seattle is gonna take time. Just got here.
You know what they say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single kick-ass tag.
I think I'm...
Pick the donkey.
No, that's more of an evil-looking thing.
It's an ass.
I don't care. I don't vote Democrat this morning.
Hey, Reg. You see it from down there?
Are you kidding? People in Portland can see it. Just wanna let the Dukes know I'm here, man.
What the hell is that? That's not one of the three who escaped.
Shit, it's the one I didn't believe. If I did believe him like I should have, then none of this shit would have happened. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Augustine done fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, go
Alright. Anyways, like I was saying, like those two in general, I think are the saddest ones. Because for Birth by Sleep, the group of three friends, you know, I'm gonna tell you your name: Aqua, Ventus, and Terra. Aqua, she sacrifices herself in pretty much.
Oh, can I point out something cool about Aqua?
Yeah, go for it.
She's named after. She's voiced by Thea, Oliver's sister in Arrow, Willa Holland.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I thought that was kind of cool. But anyway, sorry. Go
Alright,
ahead.
anyways, Aqua, she sacrifices herself in order to save Terra's body, and you'll see why, and you'll understand why I say Terra's body in a second. It's like, you know, she sacrifices herself so that he can go back to the world of light, but as a result, she ends up being trapped in the world of darkness for all of eternity. You know, never to see the light, never to see your friends. Ventus,
yeah, I know that, yeah.
He destroys his heart in order for the main bad guy to not get the ultimate weapon, alright, and pretty much stop his plans temporarily. And Terra, he loses his body, he loses his will, and all that's left is an armor with fragmented memories of what Terra used to be. So there is no happy ending, really, for that one.
Okay, I know. Yeah, I've heard about this stuff.
Yeah,
so,
and for the other one, for the organization, you know, like
God, climbing sucks ass in this game
dang.
compared to InFamous 2.
Dang.
Sorry, what were you saying?
For the organization, it's more simple. I'm just gonna summarize it. Pretty much is, you know, Roxas, he builds these bonds, you know, but at the end, what he has to do is he has to destroy the one person who he, I wouldn't say is the closest, like maybe like, you know, him and Axel are like best friends, but she was one of the best friends.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right, but in the end, he has to destroy her because, you know, she knows and he knows that that's the only way to stop the organization.
Okay, can I be?
Go for it, man.
Let me input something here. So from what I can gather, I understand what you're saying, and there's some truth in this statement. However, those fucking characters, especially that one chick that Roxas gets close to, from what I can gather, I remember her or hearing that she's pretty much cardboard box.
She is cardboard box.
She's not that interesting.
Yeah.
Again, the idea and the concept is great, but if the character, if I can't get attached to the character, then that means, why should the character that I'm playing as get attached to that character?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she is pretty cardboard box. Exactly. Like that was a complaint that I had personally.
Now, not every character has to be fucking relatable to a certain extent. I think that argument is dumb. I can't relate to, I hate using this character for everything, but I love him so much. Travis Touchdown.
I don't care, man. Go for it.
I can't relate to Travis Touchdown, but I love his character because he's such a fucking asshole.
That he's lovable.
That he's a psychotic anime otaku loser assassin, and I fucking love him. It's just he's one of those characters where he proves that you don't have to relate to the character to even like them. And truth be told, I think that's perfectly fine. I can't relate to Delson that much either, you know, if we're gonna use the game we're actually playing as a reference point here. But well, to a certain extent I can. I understand the whole trying to get the powers and all that stuff. I get that. But, that shit's really far away. Oh, you finally found them, didn't you?
Oh, you got it.
We're actually gonna meet Reggie in person?
Damn.
That's
pretty amazing.
Where the fuck did he go? Oh, we got separated in that,
But yeah, like this is, like, my last piece about that game is, I don't think it's one of the best entries in the franchise.
No, I know that.
You know, obviously, I don't think it has the most interesting characters.
Well, there's a reason why it was only cutscenes in that PS4 collection.
Exactly. But the thing that I think makes it such a sad story is the content. You know?
That's fine.
That's it. That's the only reason why I think it's just one of the two saddest stories. But that's it. I only liked it because of the context of that story. That was really that was why I liked it, you know? That was it, though.
Back to killing shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna, you know how you always compare things to The Last of Us and stuff?
Okay.
Well, it's one of those things, like, I don't really care if you rant about that because one of the games, or at least one of the two games I always rant about nonstop, The Witcher and Final Fantasy 15.
That's true.
You know, so if
you don't rant about them, but you just talk about them.
Exactly, exactly. So I don't really care if you talk about them a lot because I know you have to listen to me talk about mine a lot too. You know, so I'm like, it evens out. Who cares?
Well, I just use The Last of Us a lot, mostly from a storytelling perspective.
Oh yeah, it's because it is a good story.
It's probably the best video game story ever made, and it's not that complicated.
That's good. Oh damn!
Beat the fuck out.
I think you could have subdued him.
No, I could have snuck up on him and done that, but I didn't see it at the time when I was already beating the shit out of him with my chain. So.
Oh, okay. Well, lesson learned.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
That's such a good song. It still surprises me how they can make a shit Sonic game but have amazing music.
Sonic Adventure 2 is not a bad game.
Okay, that's
I
true.
mean, depending on who you ask, it is.
Yeah, I know, but
I fucking love how Sonic games are like, oh yeah, when they come out, they're like, oh yeah, they're the best thing on planet Earth. But after a while, people are like, dude, this game actually secretly sucked.
I know, it's funny.
It's so stupid.
But like, there's one thing. One thing you can really enjoy about this. Well, you can enjoy a lot of things about the Sonic games, I guess. But the thing I always enjoy the most is the soundtracks.
Oh, of course.
I love them.
Even Sonic 06, as garbage of a game that is, had
A great soundtrack.
might actually have had the best soundtrack in the entire series.
Yeah.
I mean, that just goes to show you how good they are. If the fucking game was only half as good as that soundtrack, it would have been a great game.
Yeah, man.
I haven't played Sonic Mania yet. I should play that game. Sonic Mania?
I haven't played it either.
That looks like a great game. I wonder how long that'll take before people start saying that game was always a secretly piece of shit.
I give it 5 months.
It's been a couple of months already.
I give it 5 months from now.
Well, now everyone's all about Sonic Forces. Which looks okay. I mean, I'm not really keeping up on it. You know, I don't really keep up with games that I'm looking forward to anymore. I just kind of wait for them to come out, and all of a sudden I go, oh, that game's out? Okay, I'll go get it when I can.
Yeah, no, me too.
I don't hype things up anymore because it's just better that way. Because that way the wait feels a lot less time. Like, Star Wars not Return of the Jedi, Star Wars The Last Jedi is less than 2 months away.
Yeah, man.
But I'm not, like, counting down my calendar for it. I'm just like, oh, it's almost here. Okay.
The one movie I was extremely hyped for, like, throughout the whole thing was Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, that's right. Justice League comes out in a couple of weeks, actually.
Want to see it just to see if it sucks?
Yeah. Probably. Well, you know why we're going to go see it. I mean, let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
I've seen them all. The only one I didn't see was Suicide Squad because I have no interest in Suicide Squad.
I saw it. It left much to be desired.
That's what I heard. Some people thought it was great, and that's fine if you liked it, but I don't know. I'm just not interested in those characters anyway.
Personally, I thought,
it
was just that the whole squad, the characters that they focused on
Harley Quinn,
Deadshot, Amanda Waller, I guess they kind of focused on the general guy that's kind of like keeping track of them or whatever. And obviously, like, for what little time they did, they focused a very little bit on the Joker. But that was it. Not the whole squad. I mean, Diablo had this compelling...
Had this stupid little arc.
It had a stupid little arc, and it could have been something good. He could have been a good character, but they did not do it.
Well, the
right.
funny thing is, they try to use him to fucking what was it? Try to justify how the squad is like a family or whatever, which is just so dumb. But the point is that the DCEU is a fucking train wreck.
That's true.
With the exception of Wonder Woman, everything
else sucks.
Well, Man of Steel is not a terrible film, but it is a very flawed film.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it sucks because people come up to me and they tell me that they like the look of Henry Cavill as Superman. I mean, he looks exactly like him!
Yeah.
But it's... And I think it's the writing. I just think it's the writing.
It is the writing.
Because every time I've seen him else in something else, he's always like a fucking Superman.
Well, it's definitely the writing because there's talent there.
Oh,
you know?
Of course. And,
I mean,
yeah.
a talented writer can really get the actors to shine.
And vice versa.
Exactly. They complement each other, but...
I mean, look what fucking M. Night Shyamalan did to Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
If that's all I have to say.
Exactly, but the point being is when they both complement each other, you always get something good. Even if it's mediocre, you know, the movie is still remembered either because of the performance or because of the story. You know? If you have both, even if it's not the best movie, you still have things that people remember.
Yeah,
things
that's
that
true.
become iconic.
Dude, look. Cole McGee's.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I like that reference. Chasing the DUP mobile command station. Oh.
No, but you and me should see...
Gotta take out this thing.
Yeah, but you and me should see Justice League.
Of course
So,
we
like,
see Justice League.
so after we see it, like, you know, when we're going out of the theater, you and me can rant about it.
On camera or what?
Just to each other and just point out the flaws and stuff.
Oh,
I mean, who knows?
you know,
It might be a somewhat decent movie. Who knows? I doubt it.
At all I want at that point is just a fucking decent film.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting
I'm expecting a movie I can sit through and not go, ugh.
like that was me entirely through Batman v Superman. I was just sitting there like, oh my god, this movie is awful. I don't care if you like it. I thought it was garbage. God damn it. I mean, when you really sit down and think about it, it was such a stupid film.
Mm-hmm.
It made no sense.
Yeah, man.
Well, you're just not fucking intelligent. Okay, Rick and Morty fan, calm down.
Like, my opinion would be like, well, really, I'm not intelligent. Tell that to the guy who couldn't simply whisper to Superman, hey, they have my mom. Help me here.
Oh, I know. Oh, it was such brilliant Covenant writing as... Oh, my God. You mean to fucking tell me Superman couldn't use his fucking X-ray vision to find his mom, use his super speed to just randomly teleport there, and use his superpowers to literally obliterate every single person in that building? Why did Batman have to be the one that saved her? I mean, besides that cool badass fight scene, what else was it like? That scene was probably my favorite scene in the whole film, not gonna lie. I mean, the action sequence was pretty good. Oh, except for the fight between Batman and Superman itself. That fight actually
that was pretty
sucked.
garbage.
I mean, no offense, but the idea of Batman fighting Superman has always been such an overrated concept.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, like in
So
the movie, in
overrated.
the movie, like Superman goes like, "If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead," you know?
Well, you know, then he got kryptonite, and he beat him. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fucking stupid. I'm like, honest to God. I mean, honestly, I'd rather see a Superman versus Flash film. Now, that would be badass.
It would be cool.
Why not Wonder Woman? She's too similar in terms of powers to Superman.
With Flash, it's different.
Yeah. I mean, I love Wonder Woman, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but there is a legitimate thing going on about how she is essentially the female Superman in terms of powers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Flash...
He's just super
He's
speed,
just
and he
super
uses it in
speed.
different ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's what people like him, is because despite the fact that all he has is
like
super
what we were
speed,
talking-
he's creative, you
It's like
know?
what we were talking about with InFamous, how we would rather have one power and have use it in many different creative ways instead of, you know...
Yeah. And different
Just
powers that
fucking-
can be used the same way.
Shit!
Whee! Explode!
I wonder how weird that must feel from Delson's point of view, separating into 3 pieces.
I always thought about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta assume that it feels good.
Yeah, but still. Dean. Do you think Delson's a lot like Reboot Dante?
Kind of.
Reboot Dante's just a shitty version of Travis Touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest here. He even looks like him.
Yeah.
You think they were trying to replicate him?
I think so.
To a certain extent.
I think to a certain extent, but like I think one thing that they figured out was that the reason a lot of people didn't like the reboot Dante was because he was too much of an asshole.
Yeah, Travis was always meant to be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. You know, plus another thing that didn't work too, like you know, fans of the actual, you know, Devil May Cry series, they're used to like the character being like sarcastic, somewhat, not really, but kind of sometimes asshole-ish, kind of, but at the same time charismatic and likable. You know, with the reboot guy, he was just an asshole.
The reboot guy.
He was just an asshole.
I like that a lot, the reboot guy.
Thank you. But yeah, anyway, he was just an asshole, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, well, like, what was supposed to be, like, confident and, like,
Well, he's also
charismatic,
he's
cocky.
Like he's like the 12-year-old version of what cool is.
Yeah, I mean...
That's his problem.
Yeah, I mean, it was with Dante, like, his confidence was, obviously, it was cocky, but it wasn't, like, obnoxious
Well, let's
kind
just
of
say
cocky.
they didn't rely on the trope of, oh, look how much women he bangs. Oh my god, what a fucking badass, right? And it's like,
yeah,
it's like, dude, that's like a very old, like very, we're like, it's, I hate using this argument, but it is the current fucking year, dude. No one really thinks if you sleep around with a shit ton of women, you're automatically this glorified badass anymore.
Yeah, if you just sleep around a lot, you're kind of a man whore.
Yeah, exactly. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba,
Ba-fuck. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Hallelujah. I don't have a sight on him. He just blew up shit. Oh, there he is. Alright, now the mission Chasing the Light is now available. Let's do this. Oh my god, there's still people here? Fuck off.
Screw you guys! I'm going home. I'm going home.
Love how Cartman is...
Respect my authority! Respect my authority!
God, that episode was so funny.
Mm-hmm. It's like, no, you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. Shut up!
You know, when the cop actually takes back control, he kills the guy.
Chicken fucker. I fuck chickens to make sure the power of reading is encouraged. Fucking hell.
I know. It's fucking hilarious.
So stupid. Like, one of my friends, he's like, God, I really don't want to like that show because it's so fucking stupid. I'm like, that's the point!
That's the point.
It's so fucking stupid, you have to... You can't help but laugh at it.
No, but like one of the things, like, to get myself more, like, as I am gonna get the fractured butthole.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so, like, I've been watching, like, I can't help myself. Like, it's one of those games, like...
I know, it's so... I've seen all of Stick of Truth.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been watching the Let's Play because I'm like, why not, you know?
Yeah.
When I play it, it'll be more enjoyable.
Of course.
So, yeah, I'll tell you this part I'm talking about afterwards. We're done with this because I don't think
There's not gonna be enough time.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Do you think we should stop after we get the neon powers, or do you think we should keep going until we get bored?
I think we can keep. I don't know. I mean, do you think you could keep going?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, it's up to you, man.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna end it a little bit short here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.